Hey everyone, and welcome to this video. I know you guys are excited about the latest movie, Thor, starring Chris Hemsworth, and just how absolutely insanely good Chris looked. Being a fellow Australian, I've seen him in Home and Away and other TV shows in Australia, and I was just super surprised at how ripped and how big Chris appeared in the movie. He was always a pretty big guy, but suddenly he's got even bigger and he's got even more cut and defined, so he looks fantastic. And in this video I'm going to tell you exactly what Chris did to bulk up over 20 pounds for his latest movie, and I'm going to teach you exactly how he did it now and how you can do the same. So let's get straight into this. Obviously Chris looks absolutely fantastic, and actually there was a rumour going around that he bulked up so fast that his costume ended up being too small for him. That's the kind of results you can expect to get if you follow what I'm about to tell you. The first thing is eating the right food. Now, if you've seen any of my other celebrity videos or any of my other muscle building videos, you'll know that food is so important. If you want to put on muscle mass and you want to do it fast, then you need to eat lots. You need to eat every 2 to 3 hours, and you need to eat as much as you can, basically. But it's not just about eating anything and everything, it's about eating the right foods. Chris would have put on a lot of great lean mass because he would have focused on things like tuna, chicken breast, steak, oatmeal, wholemeal bread, brown rice, lots of protein shakes, lots of chicken, all that kind of stuff, right? So that's the kind of foods that you want to build your diet on. A good example can be, waking up and having, lots of eggs in the morning with with a protein shake and some toast. Then follow up a couple of hours later, have some brown rice with some chicken and some veggies. A couple of hours later, some more brown rice made with some tuna and some veggies. Maybe throw in a protein shake. Later on, oatmeal and a protein shake. Later on, more brown rice and steak or tuna or another source of protein. And then at night, you can have some a protein shake. Even again, you can have some what else? Yeah, basically there's lots of food, right? That's the key. You need to just eat heaps. There are some other foods you can eat. I mean, there's avocado, there's olive oil as a fat. You can have peanut butter, that kind of stuff as well. But really the majority of your food does come down to, the basics. There's lots of different recipes and how you can cook your food and how you can make it more interesting, but you really need to get the majority of your food from those sources. And although some people might say, that's going to be boring, and in all honesty it kind of is boring, but that's the kind of commitment you have to have if you want to put on insane amount of mass, just like Chris did. So those are your foods you want to eat lots of them every day, and that's going to get you some insane results. Of course, you also have to work out. You're not going to get big and ripped just by eating heaps. Eating heaps alone will just make you fat, right? So you want to eat heaps plus work out like an animal. I mean, you want to focus on compound lifts, things like deadlifts, things like squats, things like bench press, things like chin-ups, things like bent over rows, right? These are the kind of exercises which are going to create that lean muscle. A lot of guys who join the gym to start with, they do things like bicep curls all the time, or triceps. And although those are good exercises to do, you don't want to focus all your time on them. You've got to focus on the main big lifts. That's what's going to get you big and strong. And by being big and strong, you'll be able to lift a hell of a lot more when you do bicep curls, right? So focus on your compound lifts. Focus on varying up your rep schemes. You want to lift heavy and low reps sometimes, and other times you want to lift lighter but with higher reps, more sets. So it's all about keeping your body guessing, mixing it up, heavy and light, The key, of course, is, like I said, compound lifts, but also to make sure that your form is 100% correct, and that you're focusing on your mind-muscle connection, which is basically when you're doing the exercise to really focus on the muscle that you're working, and not work any other muscles, right? You see a lot of guys who do bench press, and when they're benching it, you know, they're focusing, their legs are moving, their ass is coming off the ground, their back is coming off the ground, you know, they're putting everything they can into it, and what happens is, yeah, sure, they lift more weight, but they're not focusing on the chest, which is the exercise, which is the muscle group that you're working with that exercise, right? So you need to, you know, really get focused, really connect your mind into the muscle, and really focus on working the muscle that you're using. You also want to incorporate cardio. Cardio is so great for your heart, and it's also so great for, you know, burning off excess fat that you're going to gain if you're eating a lot of calories. So throw in some high intensity cardio, throw in some couple of sessions a week, do things like treadmill, skipping, elliptical on the bike, rowing machine, anything like that, right? So basically what's next for you if you want a great physique like Chris Hemsworth got for the movie Thor? As you can see in this photo, his arms are huge. I mean, his shoulders are big, his forearms are big, and his thighs are obviously very big. But the real key is not necessarily his exact workout. The real key is his commitment and making a decision that he's going to get as big as possible and be as ripped as possible. And if that's what you want to do, then that's the goal that you have to have, and you have to make it a commitment. Now, Chris obviously had a limited time before his movie started, and that worked in his advantage because he knew exactly how much time he had, exactly how much time he needed to really go hard for. So basically, you want to do the same. You want to make a goal, whether it's 3 months from now, 6 months from now, 9 months, 12 months, whatever it is. You want to make that goal and say, you know what, in that time period, I want to put on X amount of muscle. You know, I want to put on 10 pounds of muscle. I want to put on 20 pounds of muscle, right? You need to have a goal and you need to have a deadline, because that's how you're going to achieve a great physique, just like Chris. Alright, so that's it from this video. I hope you enjoy the video. I hope you learned a lot about how Chris put on a lot of weight. If you're looking for a full workout program, I do recommend visualimpactmuscle.com. It's a great program. It'll give you complete workout routines, principal workout charts, exercise demonstrations, and more. It'll basically, you know, like I said, give you a full workout routine, and then incorporates both high reps, incorporates low reps, it incorporates mass building, strength building, and losing body fat. So it's a really good program. It's a program that will help you achieve an aesthetically pleasing physique, just like Chris has. It's big, but he's also ripped and defined, and I think that's the kind of physique you're looking for. Of course, there are other workout programs on the internet, so you know, I recommend going and checking out other ones as well. But find the one that works for you, and just get committed to it. Like I said, all it takes is consistency, doing it on a daily basis, eating right, working out, you know, and that's all it is. You know, it's simple, but it's not easy. And if you want a great body, then you're going to have to put in some work, you're going to put in some effort, but it definitely is rewarding. So again, thanks for watching this video. I hope you learnt a lot, and I hope you get started on your physique to looking as great as Chris. Alright guys, see you later.